Welcome to another BZPower set review. I am BZPower reporter Xccj, and today we are reviewing another Ninjago set 70746, Condrai Copter Attack. This set is particularly interesting because it includes Skylor, who's apparently a new ninja in orange, as well as Chen, who is the main villain for this theme of sets, and this other villain named Izor. You can see them on the top with their names. They're in a Condrai Copter, which looks very similar to the snakes we saw from a couple of years ago in Ninjago. And it's a flying craft flying over a jungle, shooting out a net. The back has some more scenes, including some of the features of the copter, as well as artwork of the characters, and an advertisement for a game, which looks like it will be coming to mobile devices soon. So that'll be interesting. This set is $29.99 USD, contains 311 pieces, plus a few extras, I'm sure. So it definitely looks interesting. Let's see what's inside. As you can see, there's a lot of dark tan elements, purple elements, as well as some black and gray. Some interesting pieces include a net element. You have a few stickers that I guess I'll be applying just for the review. We'll see how well they are. Some of the interesting pieces in purple are this wedge piece, which has only been in a couple other sets. Pieces like this, round 2x2 plate, standard 1x2 plate, not super common, curved 1x2 slopes, as well as pieces like the tan bottom tile, more wedge bricks in dark tan, corner brick in dark tan, and another wedge one in dark tan, not a super common one. For minifig parts, we have this mohawk piece. It's appeared in a few collectible minifigure sets, but it's still relatively uncommon. We also have Chen's headgear, which is really nicely detailed with the serpentine head and everything, and it fits over a minifigure head pretty well. And then you have this new sword, which is has a little snake head at the bottom, and then is a combination of tan and purple. So that's a cool new element. It's appeared in some of the Ninjago sets this year. So definitely a lot of interesting pieces. So now let's see what they put together. And here we have the three minifigures from the set: Skylor, Master Chen, and Izor. First, let's start with Skylor. She is a female ninja, has a new special torso. Her color is orange, or light yellowish orange, or Kitangu orange, depending on how you want to define the color. She comes with a quiver on her back and a crossbow. The standard ninja headpiece, but in Kitangu orange for once. She has a two-faced head. One's just a simple smiling face. She looks fairly confident, that one. The other one is a more fierce masked face. She has a cover on her eyes, and it looks pretty cool when you put the ninja helmet on. Looks like she's using her elements. Also has some nice back printing as well. So Skylor is definitely an interesting character. It's nice to have a female ninja for once. And I won't give away any spoilers for the television show, but Skylor is definitely an important character to pay attention to. Next, we have Master Chen, who is the mastermind behind the Tournament of Elements that the ninjas are taking part of, as well as the main villain for the winter wave of Ninjago sets. He has a pretty intricate snake headgear piece, with also a determined grin, some kind of nice row printing as well, and he has an Anacondrae emblem printed on his back to show off his favorite Serpentine tribe. And he also comes with a Wolverine claw, although I don't think it's very important because he never really used it in the show. He was more into pressing buttons. Finally, we have Izor. He might be called that because he has a replacement eye. He is one of Chen's henchmen and one of the punkier ones with his mohawk here. He comes with some interesting printing as well on his torso and legs. Also, snake symbol on his back. And he comes with this new sword element, so he's definitely in there to cut things up. So overall, 3 pretty cool figs. These 2 have other variants in other sets, I believe, but this is the only one to get Skylor in, so I expect that would be a big draw for the set. And here we have the full Condrai Copter attack set. First, let's look at Skylor. She has this kind of little glider thing with a jet on it and some wings. It's built on this tri-plate here, so it gets some nice angles for the wings here. And it's a pretty simple glider, but effective. So she can use that to fly around, but she is clearly at the disadvantage next to the Condrai Copter. This hat is a 2-seated flying machine. Chen's over here and Izor's over here driving. It's kind of hard to call it a helicopter, but it has the 2 jets on either wing here that can lift it up, as well as one in the back for directions. The wings here are attached to a joint, so they can move up, so it can be flat like this as it's flying around, or as I like to think, you could put it down as kind of for landing gear. It has a lot of intricate details built into it. First off, the head design here definitely looks like a snake. If you take this piece off, you can see that there are stickers on the slopes that represent the eyes, but you can hardly tell them with this, so it's very subtle. There's a lot of bone elements along here, down here, claws here. They have this interesting use of the spike coming out of the skeleton body up here and on the front as well, bones on the side. Some intricate sticker right there. That piece was a little bit hard to put on for such a long, narrow thing, so it's not perfect. But it definitely adds a lot of detail. So you can kind of see why this set had such a high part count, because there's a lot of little pieces that really help pull out the detail. I kind of like the angled bit here. It's on a hinge, so it can move around, but when it's angled like that solidly, it looks pretty neat. Although it is easy to fly off. And yeah, you have some movement with the propeller. You have a fairly good grip, so it's swooshable. As far as a function's concerned, it does have this lever right here. Not so detailed on the bottom, I guess. But you push the lever, and out of the mouth pops the net. It's not a super exciting play feature. You can see the lever in there as it pushes it out. And it can be a little bit tough to stuff the net back in the mouth. I guess you can think of like a snake eating the net. But I can see that as being a little bit problematic. It doesn't fit in there quite nicely, so it goes, Plah! Ah, missed again. But yeah, otherwise it is definitely a fairly solid set. And it also helps that it appeared a good amount in the television show. So it's not like a see it once and it's over with. It's used a fair amount. It has a decent color scheme with the purple and dark tan being the primary colors here. I'm not sure if they're the best color combination you could get for snakes, but that's what they go for, so they're keeping it consistent. And yeah, it's a little bit empty when viewed from the back and definitely from the bottom. But still, it's an overall nice set. And there's a lot of chase capabilities because while Skylor's machine is small and not armed very well, she definitely has some maneuverability, so she can fly in circles. Woohoo! But if Chen catches up to her, well, lights out. One last feature to mention, because I nearly forgot, is there are flick fire missiles. They are located here and here. And these pieces naturally had holes in them anyway, so it kind of looks like it was tacked on at the last minute. But you can flick fire them. Or not. So, yeah, not a whole lot of great action features included here, but it's nice. So far, I think this is definitely one of the more interesting sets to come out of Ninjago this year. Fig-wise, it comes with the new Skylor plus the main villain Chen. So you got a lot of great characters right there. You have a good amount of playability, and you have a very interesting snake-like vehicle. And I know there are a couple of snake-like vehicles coming out this year that are part of Chen's armory, but this one does a really nice job pulling it off, even if it's not quite a helicopter, but it's its own new flying machine, and it's not inconceivable that this one could take to the air, so we'll call it good. It's only $29.99 USD, so it's a fairly good value because it has over 300 pieces, even if a lot of them are small, and it comes with a good amount of extras as well. But still, it's starting to get a little bit on the pricier side. But I think if you were to get this Ninjago vehicle, you will not be disappointed. Well, thanks again for watching another BZPower set review. Make sure to like and subscribe to our BZPower YouTube channel to see more of our set reviews in the future, including more Ninjago reviews. And you can always check out the full set review on BZPower.com. Thanks for watching.